got to earn your liberation.
Jared, before we go, I would like for you to share your thoughts on your latest Negro crypto world news. I did see they mentioned you in that article.
Back up. Everything Jared said has been debunked. Crypto is trending up. We coming back.
We are.
Find out my flash drive where I put my NFT.
We up.
Sure. So the this article here that just came out in the Sacramento, California, The Observer, The Truth About Crypto, What Black Investors Should Know. It does mention me, but which is how I ended up being made aware of it. But more importantly than mentioning me is that it says that I'm right. No, I'm saying no. More importantly is that is what it says about, for me, the accumulation of the coin, which is why. But anyway, the global cryptocurrency market is projected to reach $1.6 trillion by 2030, which I think is interesting that is already matching what is purported to be the buying power of Black America, which even if that were real, which it is not, should be a sign of just what that could actually mean in the world's market, in the world's economy, or the national economy even. But it says here, they're quoting Algernon Austin, who is the head of the Economic Policy Institute, who I've interviewed and whose work I followed for a number of years, said here, quote, "They're really a bad type of investment, that is crypto, in that generally speaking, there's no real product or service behind it," said Algernon Austin, Director for Race and Economic Justice at the Center for Economic and Policy Research. "When you buy crypto, you're really just betting that other people are going to buy crypto. The hype has brought in a lot of people who don't fully understand it." And this is, so the article talks about how Black people are overrepresented in the space. We've talked a lot about that here, how Black people are underbanked and all these other kind of things. It says here, within the Black community, virtual currencies have symbolized to some degree of freedom, even autonomy from central banking system that for centuries has been subject to political decision-making. But what this article does not include, that we've talked a lot about, is that it says here, virtual currencies have symbolized to some. No, they have been imposed as a symbol of freedom through mass marketing campaigns, through that Black capitalist media podcasting ecosphere. So it's not just, it didn't just emerge sort of out of nothingness. But the real point is that they get to here is that there's evidence that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies actually maintain wealth inequality in virtual banking. A 2021 study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that the top 1,000 Bitcoin investors owned 3 million Bitcoins, or roughly $200 billion, and that 10,000 Bitcoin investors owned a combined 5 million Bitcoins, or roughly $334 billion in today's figures. This is equivalent to the generational wealth of the nation's oldest industrial families. And then when it says here that some of which as of now, the top Bitcoin holder is purported to be the anonymous Satoshi Nakamoto, who is black in some circles, which is only in that fictitious Black blockchain world, which is where I ended up being quoted earlier in the story. But
oh, never mind.
You said keep that up.
Because
yeah.
What I saw earlier at the top, it says 5% of Americans who have heard of cryptocurrencies are unsure about their safety and reliability. Here and in other countries, cryptocurrency regulation is on the rise. And then the biggest part is the caution against currencies for those looking to make money immediately. If you're asking people who got no damn money, who need money immediately, this ain't for you. And then also, like, the public policy has created and maintained racial wealth inequality, as you were saying, and we need public policy to reduce racial wealth inequality, which is said in that article. And then in terms of Akil, who talks about all this math. And looking at the math, those 10,000 Bitcoin investors, if they cash their money in, which is around actually 334 billion. I was kind of looking at numbers. That means 10,000 people will have $24.5 million. There's 333 million people in the US, and 41.89 million is living in poverty, and there's 813 billionaires. So if you just lay all those numbers out, you know, when people talk about doing math, I feel like folks are wasting their time and they're not being realistic and they're trying to avoid those numbers. But yeah, so again, the main point of like the deregulation and all this other kind of rhetoric is spilt, but constantly they'll say, like, if you need immediate money, right, this is where you shouldn't be spending your time. But I feel like they avoid that every time.
Well, again, my only point in this is that without even fully pretending to understand everything about the economy, blockchain, Bitcoin, or whatever, is that all of the reporting, all of the messaging was ran almost identically parallel to what is traditionally marketed to Black people via Black capitalist mythology and in promises of investment. And then more importantly, as we just showed there, again, the accumulation of the wealth in the top holders of whatever the investment property is. So this idea that Black people can use this as a way of closing gaps and catching up and do it, is it, as the article just said there again, this has just been, as Austin is quoted as saying there, this is just another way to get the holders of those coins to have the value of those coins go up when there's no product, there's no value to it other than the ability to get somebody else to invest to make your previous investment more valuable. So that's, for me, where the confirmation comes in. That's all.
As you go cash in some Bitcoin to fly to Brazil this
Barcelona.
weekend. Oh, Spain.
Barcelona.
It's not. Damn. Why did I think
Barcelona?
Brazil? So you're going to
Barcelona, Spain, España. Yeah, España.
You might have to divest of one of your NFTs as well to afford that one. I thought you were heading south. I don't know why I heard.
No. I'm selling I'm selling not even all. I just need to get rid of a couple coins here or there, a couple some NFT. We got in fact, this right here is the EYL NFT. You can get it. You can get it for just a small investment.
That's nice. Who did that?
You got to earn your liberation.